Most people think digital marketing is about mastering platforms. They think success comes from understanding algorithms, editing styles, posting schedules, hooks, automation tools, and growth strategies. And yes, all of that matters. But there is something underneath all of it that most people completely overlook: confidence. Confidence is the real currency in digital marketing, not fake confidence, not loud confidence, not pretending to be successful. Real confidence, the kind that changes the way you speak, the way you move, the way you handle pressure, and the way you execute when things are not going your way. One of the biggest reasons people struggle online is not because they lack information. Most people already know enough to start. The real issue is hesitation. They hesitate before posting. They hesitate before launching. They hesitate before speaking clearly. They hesitate before charging properly. They hesitate before fully committing to their own message. And the market can feel that hesitation immediately. People underestimate how much energy affects communication. You can feel uncertainty in content. You can feel insecurity in messaging. You can feel desperation in sales. But you can also feel conviction, and conviction attracts attention. Confidence changes your communication because it simplifies everything. When you believe in what you are saying, you stop over-explaining. You stop trying to impress everyone. You stop watering down your message. You become clearer, and clarity is powerful online. A lot of people are trapped in this endless cycle of preparation, watching videos, buying courses, studying strategies, taking notes, planning content, but never fully executing. Because execution requires emotional exposure. When you put yourself online, people can judge you, ignore you, disagree with you, criticize you. That is uncomfortable. But confidence is built by walking through discomfort repeatedly, not by avoiding it. Most confident people online were not born that way. They built confidence through repetition, through posting when nobody cared, through speaking when their voice shook, through creating content that barely got engagement, through learning publicly, through surviving failure. Confidence is earned, and once you develop it, everything changes. Your audience starts responding differently, your communication sharpens, your authority grows, your consistency improves, because now you are no longer negotiating with yourself every day. That internal certainty becomes visible externally. The digital world rewards people who commit, not recklessly, not arrogantly, but fully, and commitment creates momentum. One thing I've noticed over the years is that many people are constantly looking for the next tactic instead of strengthening the person behind the tactic. They keep changing strategies every few weeks because they think success is hidden in another method. But often the missing piece is belief. Belief in their message, belief in their vision, belief in their ability to stay consistent long enough for results to compound. Confidence amplifies execution. That is why two people can have access to the exact same information and get completely different outcomes. One hesitates, one commits, one constantly second guesses. One moves with certainty, one waits for validation, one creates momentum, and over time the gap becomes massive. Confidence also changes how people perceive value. When somebody communicates with grounded certainty, people trust them more, not because they appear perfect, because they appear clear. And clarity creates safety. People follow leaders who feel certain about where they are going. That is true in business, that is true in branding, that is true in marketing. You do not need to become somebody else to build authority online. You need to become more certain in who you already are. That is where powerful branding begins, not with pretending, not with performance, with conviction. And conviction is built through action. So if you feel stuck right now, stop obsessing over finding the perfect strategy. Focus on strengthening your consistency, strengthening your communication, strengthening your certainty. Because confidence is not just an emotion, it becomes an asset. And in digital marketing, it may be one of the most valuable assets you can build.